What up, everybody, and welcome back to Black Ram GX Gaming. Yeah, that's the sound of a delicious beverage being cracked. Cheers. So we're here today, once again, doing some Pokemon Legends Arceus. To my knowledge, there was a few Apex class Pokemon that we missed, so we're going to try to go out and get them quick here today, and then move on to catching or doing whatever the main storyline part is. We're pretty much there, pretty much got everything, most of the Pokédex stuff done so far, so we're only a hop, skip, and a jump away from completing everything before we move on to that part. If it's your first time watching here on Facebook, please drop a follow, like, share, comment, and leave some stars. Do all the nice things. And if you're over there on YouTube, well, it's good to see again all you people on YouTube. A lot of people starting to watch over there. It's fantastic. Give it a view. Black Ram GX Gaming, just the same as we are here on Facebook. We got every full episode going up there every day, and tons of fun shorts. So check them out. But anyway, if you're over there, like, share, subscribe, and leave a nice comment as well. Hey, let's get to it. So luckily, Switch will just toss you right back into where you're going. And here's where I was yesterday, hanging out with all these fine fellows. Hey guys. So let's just check this out. Let's get a little reminder of where we're at. I think everything I have with me, I've got to work on. So this guy needs to do, 2 Mountain Gales, and he's done. Do I have Flareon with me? Floatzel's almost done. And we can wrap up some of these guys real quick. Since Floatzel's so close to done, might as well take that one out. Forgot I caught some things yesterday. Who should we take out? Take Flareon out. Put that right there. And put Floatzel right there. Okay. So I think it said an agility move. I don't know. But let's take a check. Hey, Jacob, how have you been? I've been watching live, but I've been catching up on YouTube. It's been nice seeing you dive into the game. Big change from Extraction. No kidding. It's been interesting, but you know, I played the old games, but this is far different, and it's been fun. But thanks for watching over on YouTube. Hey, we've been having some good times doing some laughs out here. Josh, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Long time no see. Oops, wrong button again. All right, that one's done. Josh O'Brien with the like. Cheers. Hell yeah. And like, it's funny, I'm drinking beers here while playing Pokemon, and it doesn't feel weird to drink beers and play games like Rainbow Six Extraction, but it does feel a little weird to play games like Pokemon and drink beers. That's alright. Why not? I think it's kind of fun. You know, why not? So, in fact, I'm going to do it again right now. Because Josh is here, and so is Jacob. For the double J. Cheers. You know, I've been MIA for a while, and I apologize. Well, that's alright. I know with your work schedule, it's a little funky. And you're also, what, 6 hours ahead of me? How you been? Just good to see you coming back. Good to see the name. What you been up to? Still working at the same place? I can keep rolling out questions here, but I'm going to give you a second. Okay. So he's done. Allegedly, yep. This guy, ooh. Say he's at 3, 5, 7, 9. I've got air cutter. Whoops, I was in the right place. Air cutter and crunch. Oh, I've got one of those. I don't have crunch. This presents a problem. It said crunch, right? Oh, just bite. Ha! Yeah, I don't pay attention too well, I guess. That'll do. Oh, good. Thanks for asking. How's you? And yeah, still at the same place. Very stressed. Recently, not gonna lie. Hey, I hear you. I feel the same way. Been pretty stressed at work lately. Just very excited at any opportunity to get out. Finding out it's not quite the place it seems like it is from the front, but you know, I probably should have just read the reviews online and maybe I would have known that. So I've seen a few other places that seem to just treat people a lot better. Kind of looking up at stuff like that. Hopefully that works out. So catch me up. Watch you playing, how what you playing, how you been doing. Other than work, I've been great. Life's been fine. Let me think. We're playing Pokemon Legends Arceus right now. Like a super cool concept for a Pokemon game. Kind of like what you always wanted as a kid. And I think I saw that in an ad, and so I'm just repeating it. But it's pretty close to true. You get all this freedom to run around and do all kinds of stuff. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. I played it a little bit offline, and I usually would play my Switch maybe on the weekends or something, because I thought, you know, it's so different from what I normally play. I don't know if I should play it on the stream or whatever, but this game I got really, really into, and I'm like, man, I just want to play some more Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm saying it like my parents used to when I was a kid. They used to always say Pokemans, and I knew they did it just to make me mad. And now I'm them doing it for whatever dumb reason. But did Rainbow Six Extraction just before that, 100%ed it with achievements. Man, what was I doing before that? Halo. Did a lot of Halo, some of the multiplayer. Switched between a few games. Did like the Lost City a little bit. That was a free game. I believe it was free on PlayStation as well as Xbox. It was on Game Pass. That was a super good one you would love. If you see that one for free or for cheap, check it out. It's like an investigative game where you go back to like Roman times, and it's kind of like that Tom Cruise movie. What was it called? The one where he repeats the same day over and over and over again so long as he dies. It's kind of like that, but you just can't die. So every time someone breaks a golden rule, which is no stealing, killing, little things like that, the gold statues in the city will come back to life and kill everybody. But you have a chance to escape and go backwards in time and restart the day over again, but with your knowledge of everything that's happened before, so you can keep doing that over and over and over again, and you will be able to eventually just run through the whole day because you just know everything that's going to happen before it happens. And you're insane. It's fantastic. By the way, I already did read what you're saying, but I'll read it aloud now. Missed you, man. No homo. No, totally understandable. Missed you too, man. It's been a while. Mo was wondering, when's going to be the next time I see Josh? Hope he comes back. But hey, so long as you keep coming back once in a while, I'm happy with that. You been playing Bayonetta again? I've never played that, but I've heard it's really good from a lot of other people. Edge of Tomorrow, that's right. Thing is I just watched it not long ago. That's the Tom Cruise movie, perfect. I watched that not long ago, and I was stuck on the day after tomorrow because I just watched that 1 or 2 weekends ago. 2 weekends ago, because last weekend was the Super Bowl. And that's the Dennis Quaid movie where the Ice Age kicks in or whatever. The next Ice Age. So I knew I was going to say that, and I couldn't get Edge of Tomorrow in. Did you see the new Resident Evil movie yet? That's a good question. I think last time you were in here, you hadn't seen it yet, but I think I've watched it like 6 times now. Not that it's the most amazing thing in the world by any means, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Which I had a really hard time doing with the first 6 movies. So I was kind of amazed that I was able to do it with this one. Monferno, Flamethrower, and Flame Wheel, and I don't think he has either. Star Raptor. One agile move? Nice. That I can do. Have you heard, though, Tom Cruise is going to be Iron Man? I have heard that, and I have seen the Deadpool Shard of Glass in the... what do you call it? Doctor Strange poster or whatever. So I'm very excited for both of those. Yes, I've seen the new Resi film. Thought it was great. I figured you would like it. You were a fan of the Alice movies, and I didn't like that. And I was like, well, if he can like those movies, I'm positive that he would be into what we got going on with this Resident Evil movie right now. Let's see. Does he have this move, Brave Bird? Nope. So what can I do? Air slash and strong style moves. A lot of them. Oh boy. Yeah, I loved how many like in-game cameo things there was, like Wesker's little device having the in-game map of the mansion on it, some of the places and locations. Oh! You noticed Professor X in the trailer. I did not see that. That one's news to me. Which version? Which version? Are we gonna get oh, why can't I think of any of their names? British guy or Scottish guy? Or is he Irish? Oh man, I don't know. Recent or old, or something completely new? So this is how they're bringing in the X-Men, huh? They're just bringing in everyone, like all the Fox characters through this movie. Oh. Shit. Nice, he's got one of the moves he needed. So we might be able to get him done, but I'm not going to use him against that. The Super Bowl trailer. I did see that. I guess I just didn't... I watched it twice. I'm not even gonna lie. Because it looks so good. It looks kind of freaky. It's kind of got that little bit of horror element like they keep talking about. Which is very exciting. I can't wait. Did you see the new Spider-Man 2? Not Spider-Man 2, but Spider-Man... Oh man, I can only think of the wrong names. It's not Homecoming, it's not Far From Home. No Way Home? No Way Home. Took me a second there. But I got it. That movie was amazing. Hey, Keelan, thank you for the like. Cheers. How are you doing? What's good? We're just talking about the new Doctor Strange movies. Well, movie. Probably movies. He'll probably get 3, right? He's gotta get 3. The bit when Strange gets handcuffed and you hear the guy say, "We should tell him the truth." Is that what they say? I thought, Now, I haven't seen too much. I saw, like, the first episode of Loki, and I need to watch more. Me and the girlfriend are trying to watch those through together, and we've been stuck trying to watch so many other things, and we just don't remember when we have time. Speaking of, hey, Kayla. Thank you for the like. Cheers. So I know of the, like, time police or whatever they are. So I get who that is. Not time police. I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw the one episode. But it does seem like when you're watching this movie, you're probably going to have wanted to watch all of Loki and WandaVision through. I've seen the beginning. I started to watch more and I got yelled at, so I've abstained from watching more. I gotta stay in the good graces. But I surely intend to. When does it come out now? When is excuse me, Doctor Strange coming out? Because I haven't paid attention to the date, but it can't be too far off, right? All of Phase 4 depends on Loki. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's a priority now. I've been meaning to. It's just about opportunity, I suppose. Let's see here. Who could I evolve? Could evolve one of these guys. Spider-Man technically Phase 4? Because if so, I might got you there on a technicality. I don't know. Spider-Man wasn't bad. I mean, not bad. I mean, it was amazing, but didn't seem to depend on Phase 4 too much. Which is good. May 6th is when Doctor Strange 2 comes out. That's so far away still. I mean, that means I got plenty of time, right? Oh, I need to use Flame Wheel one more time. That's alright. We can do that. Nice. Okay. So we can level up him. We can try to find a couple of those guys to feed and beat up. Try to catch another Eevee. He just needs to use agile moves and flamethrower. Agile moves and flamethrower. Let's see if we can do it. Nope, so only agile moves. I need a bike. No Way Home is Phase 4, and yes, that movie depends on everything, that came out before. Well, that's all right. I'm excited for a lot of the stuff they're putting out there. Moon Knight looks great. Am I right? I don't really know what's going on with Moon Knight. Oh! But I've heard a lot about it since the people started theorizing it's going to be out there. I like the actor and all that. Poe from Star Wars. Actually, that guy's been in a lot of stuff lately. I don't know if it's because he's just been working straight for Disney. I feel like Disney owns so many big name things that if you're just a Disney employee actor, you're on the regular payroll, not just contracts, you get a lot of roles. That's okay. Gotta do what you gotta do, you know? It seems like those people go to Disney, they make a lot of money, and all of a sudden they get a heart 10 years later. Once they're nice and rich. I don't blame them. If I was rich enough to care, then I would. It seems like that's how it works with those actors. Shut up. They shut their mouths and they play their role until they're financially stable. Until then, they just make their money. I feel like that's most people. Most people probably don't say what they actually think at work because they still need that paycheck. Darn, no Eevee. Shenanigans. I think it's the time of day. Because that film, Charlie Cox as Daredevil, is now canon, and Hawkeye Kingpin from the Daredevil is now canon. That's true. I was very happy to see him come back, because I loved the Charlie Cox Daredevil series on Netflix. Which, by the way, it's leaving Netflix in, what, like a month or two? A couple months? I don't remember. And it's all moving over to Disney Plus. was pretty exciting. I don't really... I mean, I have them all. I don't spend much time watching any of them. But Disney Plus is only getting better. Which is nice. Because at first when it came out, I feel like people ran out of things to watch on there real quick. From the series... Oh! John Bernthal's coming back for Punisher? That'd be good. He was the best Punisher. By far. For sure. Not that I think that the other actors were necessarily bad at playing him. But I just felt like his show was so good. Fantastic. Oh, you're watching it again? Nice. Also, rumors Jessica Jones is going to hit the MCU. So they're just going to bring in that whole group, the Defenders or whatever they're called. Right? Were they the Defenders? I watched all of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and I got partway through... Oh, what's his name? Double Dragon guy. And that was the one to watch, because that's the one where they kind of came together more. No, was there an actual Defenders show? Or did they all just come together for the green suit, blonde guy? I can't think of his name. I don't know. I lost interest through that show. Although I'm sure it was fine. I'm sure it was good. Probably could go back and finish it. That's the thing now. The MCU is getting so big that to completely understand everything, you gotta watch a lot of stuff. And he sees me. Uh-oh. Let's go. Iron Fist! That's it. Was shit. Okay. So you agree it wasn't that good. Then I don't feel bad in my judgment. That felt like it didn't do a lot. He's dead, isn't he? 15 levels higher, also an Apex. Gets shit on. God damn. Is it too strong? No, thank God. God, he's crunching my whole team. High horses. Defenders was, yeah, I know it was the four of them. Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Daredevil, but I guess I never watched the show because I just stopped at Iron Fist. Like, well, I won't get it if I don't know what happens here, so I think I was starting to say that, but maybe I didn't finish my thought. Anyway, to get a lot of the MCU stuff right now, you've got to watch all these shows and movies. Before it was like, watch a handful of movies here and there. You'll get it, it's fine. And now it's like, you got to watch everything they've got out there because it's just so interconnected. Which is fine. And you don't really have to, but you miss crucial pieces or jokes. Fuck yeah. If you don't. Cheers. Two, 4, 6. Okay. I don't know that one had double edge. There's a scene where Daredevil slaps the fuck out of Iron Fist. I did not see that. That might make it worth it. My favorite thing ever that sold me really well on Daredevil, it's maybe one of my favorite cinematic scenes I've seen, was Daredevil episode 2, right? I even remember the episode where, I don't know, it was like these gang of thugs had kidnapped a kid or something. I can't remember exactly the reason. But he goes to this, like, backwoods warehouse-looking place. And there's just a hallway that the camera's in, moving back and forth through this hallway. As he's coming through the door, going through other doors. With a super long, one-scene choreographed fight. Like, I couldn't believe how well it was choreographed. They couldn't screw up once. And they didn't. Well, I don't know how many times they screwed up, but like, it looks really good. It's amazing. I'm just kind of sad that Daredevil didn't have a bigger role in Spider-Man. I mean, it was kind of good that it was like really about the Spider-Men, all three of them. I also heard that Tobey and Andrew Garfield both have expanded roles in, well, at least one. I heard Tobey has an expanded role in Morbius, and Andrew Garfield, they wanted to put in something else, and they wanted to bring him back in like Secret Wars, if they ever do that. So hopefully they bring him back. I mean, you must have seen after that last Spider-Man movie the pure amount of fan-made posters that there was out there. It was wild. There were so many fan-made posters for the game. Fed him once, so I feed him 3 times, that's enough. I'll do it. Iron Fist. Oh, hold on. Iron Fist hooks Daredevil and he just looks at him like, really, bitch? And he kicks him all over. And yeah, I know the scene you're talking about. That's true. Apparently, Maguire is going to appear in Doctor Strange 2. That would be amazing. I'm super down for that. The more Maguire, the better. He's a Spider-Man I grew up with, so you know. He's the man. And apparently Andrew Garfield will appear in Morbius. Oh, Andrew Garfield will. Okay, I heard Maguire was. But you know what? It's all rumors. It's all speculation. Nobody really knows. We'll see when we get there, when it's closer. Alright, now let's beat him up. That's it with the clown. Alright, so we're done with the clown. Oh, we should probably just go back here, because we're done. We're done with these guys. I don't know, but I am very excited for them all to come back. Anything you put one of the old spider guys in, I'll watch. Which one was your favorite, though, Josh? Who was your Spider-Man? Apparently, Doctor Strange 2 will beat Endgame for most Marvel characters in a movie. That would be impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to see it. Splendid, I dare say. Nah, I don't need to go back. Is there anyone I don't need? I don't need Alakazam. He's just nice to have. So I guess I'll take Lax Daddy here. Need to see him use double edge, right? And he don't have it. So he's worthless. Besides the fact that he's kind of cool. Huh. Holy schmeckles. And he's pudgy. I saw No Way Home in cinema and I cried, I laughed, I screamed. There's a lot of videos online of reactions to, let's get over there. Reactions to Spider-Man No Way Home. They just did such a good job. I don't know how they could have done it any better. I think short answer is that they couldn't. It's perfection. I saw it as one of the highest rated movies of all time. Which is just insane. Tobey Maguire is Spider-Man. Sorry, I'm reading these things. I shit my pants because I thought Tobey was gonna die. Oh, everyone did. I was really mad. I was like, they better not kill Tobey. If they kill Tobey right now after just bringing him back, well, I'm not gonna do anything about it, but I'd like to. I think I gotta try one of these. See if I can line it up and get this dude out of the sky. I don't know. Whoa, it can almost travel that far. But I need a more straight shot. No lobs. No lobbying. Shit, I gotta aim a little low. The scene with all three of them running, them swinging, about lost my shit. I've seen that one on Reels and the Tic Tacs and YouTube Shorts. Fudge. Well, I can try that one more time. And every time it comes up, I watch it because I already saw it in theaters, so it's not like spoiling anything for me. And it's just one of the best. I also like the science one where they're coming up with all the cures for everybody or whatever. And they do the pointing scene. Ned's like, well, what happened to your guys' best friends? Oh, well, mine turned into a bad guy and tried to kill me. Oh, well, that won't happen to me, right? I didn't know the history, but there's plenty of videos online showing how he becomes Hobgoblin eventually. Like, oh. So that's pretty much just a lead up to how that's going to happen. I don't know how, but it could be interesting. Actually got told to calm down from another person watching. Oh, no. That's kind of funny. Why wasn't that person having as good a time, you know? Calm down. It's kind of rude, too. Some people's kids. You lost your shit. You lose your shit on the person? That'd be funny too. Hey man, you calm down. Just turn around. You tell him what's what. Holy schmoly. Alright, once again we will be trying to capture the Heracross. That should have been a back hit. I was like, fuck you, I was here at the beginning. What? You don't want a nice berry? Time for Chunky Boy versus Chunky Boy. That scream he makes, though, gives me chills. Dude was like 14, 15. He doesn't know. Oh. Sounds like he wasn't even having a good time. You know? Oh, no! I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to kill it. Oh, he avoided the attack. He's going to kill himself. Every time! Every time I try to catch this thing, it kills itself. We're not going back for you, Snorlax, so buckle up. I think a lot of people just learn new moves. I didn't pay attention to who. Oh, overheat? That'd be a good one. Shadow Ball seems good. Yeah, we'll do those. He doesn't know the truth. Brianna, what's going on? Thank you for the 250 stars. Cheers. If you would like a voice mod, Brianna, I would be more than happy to turn one on. Just let me know. Also, thank you for the like. Not him. Samuel, thank you for the like as well. Cheers. Where are the options again? Let's see. We've got low, which is just called Titan, helium, woman, baby voice, Pac-Man, or auto-tune. Auto-tune's interesting. Pac-Man's kind of like a deep voice. It's kind of different. But yeah. You know baby voice. Josh, I was ready to throw hands. Maybe you should have. Helium? Helium it is.
Alright, now we got helium voice. Thank you again to Brianna for donating the stars. Oh, and Sam for that extra share there. Cheers. So I think we can wrap up this Flareon now. Maybe. I don't know. Let's give it a round. Was it Agile? I don't remember. Uh-oh. I probably should have done my homework. I happily went to jail for the Spider-Man rookie. Oh my god. That's fantastic. Well, you might have another chance. You know, don't rule it out. Oh. That's great. Well, it would have made that guy think twice about talking shit in movie theaters. Honestly, if I'm that worried about what other people are doing in a movie theater, I'm probably not going at prime time, or I'm just waiting for the movie to come out. Like, if you're gonna get upset about people around you having a good time, then why even go? I would have kicked 7 shades of shit out of him. 50 shades of shit. Yeah, when I went to see Spider-Man, I went on day 1. It was like a Friday, so not the midnight release, but I went at like noon in a theater that's generally busy and packed, and there was like 7 people. 7 people, nobody said anything. It was fantastic. I enjoyed it. Whoa! You gotta look out there. You almost hit me. Would have had to send them back to the fields. 4, 6, 8. Oh, man. Gonna take some doing to get him done. Might just wait till he learns flamethrower. Let me just say that having to do this wired headset, so that way you guys can hear the audio, it is so much hotter and heavier than normal. Hey, Lamont, thank you very much for the like. Cheers. Delicious. Joshua, the day after release? You were at work when it released? I think technically so was I, but that's a secret for you and I. I think I wasn't particularly feeling good that morning, so I called in, but I was gonna go anyway. I was committed to seeing that movie and committed to seeing it on time. The helium voice is fucking me up. It's pretty great. We've got a lot of good, fun voices here. The low-pitch ones, they're winners. Everyone likes them. Even better when you get something crazy going on, like if you had helium voice on in a scary game, and you got the screams. Yeah, you go, ah! And then it's just crazy voice. I love it. I don't know what it is about random screams, but they are funny. Ow, no! They keep dying on me, and I am not trying to beat them. Saw Matrix 4 on release? I still have not seen that one. I don't know what's holding me back. So it's one of the things where, like, I could have seen it right away. And I was asked to wait. And then I waited, had an opportunity, and I heard really bad things about it from a lot of people. So now that I've heard the bad things, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know, do I want to watch it? So, I don't know. What did you think? Did you like it? That, oh no, it sounded like Joe Pesci. Probably did. I need to, Joe Pesci, he's the one in, Home Alone, right? That's what I'm thinking of. Caught. Heavy specimens. Eated. If I'm gonna defeat it, flying type moves. Just try to catch. 2 more. What's that thing? It's a cupcake! And a mon. Oh, look, he looks like a heavy one. Happiny? Like a... What is that? I've seen it in a different game. I just don't remember what. Dang, didn't get any big bads. Caught up being spotted. Ah! Should have gave it food. And we can't evolve it. Is it like a Chansey or something? I don't remember. Whoever said Matrix 4 is shit is talking shit. It was amazing. I heard it from multiple people. So, I don't know. I gotta give it a chance. Joe Pesci is in Home Alone. Also in The Goodfellas. Ah, that's right. Okay. That's exactly what I thought it was. But I'm like, I don't want to be thinking of the wrong person, so I had to ask. Not that ever happens. It never happens. But, it's good to be sure. So far, our Apex hunt has gone pretty meh. Caught one, lost 3. We're at 25% right now. That's a shit number. It really continues the story while keeping it fresh. I'm curious, so I gotta see it how they even bring the characters back and all that. It'll be exciting. I'll just have to take the time soon to watch it. Okay, here's where I can continue the story, but rather than doing that, could try to catch more alphas. I'll try to catch some more alphas and then we'll loop back to here. There it is. I want to see if I can catch this one without being caught. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting giant flying prey mantises. The way it unravels is amazing. Is it like a one and done though, or is it like a new series? I'm playing with fire, putting that berry so close. But so long as you got a good tree, you're always safe. You know? Safe. I will say this, he's eating these really fast. Back while eating, that's gold. Level 42. Holy shnikes. I don't think there's any other ones for me to catch. Any other alphas. Whoa! Nope, the way it ends could do another trilogy. Oh, that'd be cool. I'm sure Keanu would be down for it, right? I mean, he had some other movies before that he did really well with. But that's the one that really put him on the map. Like, I just watched the first Matrix probably 2 times this last year, 2021. I don't think I watched any of the other ones. I didn't push through. But, it was a pretty good amount. What else has there been? Has there been any new games that you've played? What do you think about Sony buying Bungie? Did you like that? Are you a fan of Bungie's games? Destiny, pretty much? Because it's a new version of the Matrix. Ah, okay. I'm pretty excited just to see how they try to piece it all together. Not gonna lie. Or 6, 8. 7 agile moves. Agile. Let's see. And Dusty's okay. Found it quite repetitive. I thought so too. I really wasn't into it. And it was super popular. But I quit it pretty early. I don't like games where you're shooting guns, and when you hit the targets, numbers are coming off. It's too MMO-y, but you're using guns. Guns aren't MMOs. Not to me, anyway. I like games with a little more realism. I'll admit there's parts of it that were fun, but yeah. Pretty much right there with you. I'm playing Nier Automata. How is that? I have never played it. I've seen it. Is that the... No, I'm thinking of Detroit Become Human. There's a lot of those kind of cyberpunky games out there. And I don't remember if that one's kind of like that or not, but... Oh, hold on. Because after the third Matrix, Sunny makes a new world. This new Matrix is sort of based on that. Oh, I didn't, guess I didn't realize that. It's absolutely amazing. One of the best games I've ever played. Ooh, that's high praise. I hope it can, sorry. I hope it can hold up to that. Play Nier. I'll add it to the list. By the time I'm done with this, Stalker 2 will be out. That's the, post-apocalyptic world Russian game that looks a lot like, what was it called? There was a different post-apocalyptic Russian game where you're living in the subway Metro 1, 2, and 3. Both of them amazing. Some of the best games I've ever played. And Stalker 2 looks exactly like that. But new. So I'm playing that when that comes out in March. And I assume this game, I don't feel like I've progressed that much. It's going to take a while. Oh, such earnest desire to meet mighty Kleaver. I have to admit, I'm struck by your passion. But, well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Irida that I am to let no one near Kleaver. I will fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now while you still can, or face the wrath of my Goomy. Goomy? You don't even realize I'm turning you away for your own safety. How sad are you? Go Goomy and see if you can ooze some good sense over the foolish troublemaker. Ba 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 ba. What the fuck is that? There's Nier, which came out on PS3. Nier Replicant is the re-release. Automa is the sequel. The Metro games are fucking phenomenal. Couldn't agree more. I absolutely love those games. Hit him with your shadow balls. Haha, you suck. Why do you even fight me? You're like 6. Why are you out in the woods by yourself? With a fucking little ball of goon. Please play Bayonetta and the Nier games. I'll look into them. They're pretty old now, aren't they? Bayonetta's old anyway. That's from like the 360 PS3 generation, right? Are they even on Xbox or are they PlayStation only? Good question. Bayonetta is one of the best, most over-the-top games ever. All I can do is laugh when I play those games. And I have seen some videos of it. So I know what you mean. Cheers. It was on 360, it was amazing. Oh, nice. Came out in 2009. 13 years ago. Doesn't that make you feel old? That's 13 years ago. I don't like to think back to things that don't feel that old, that are very old. I was still in high school then. I've been through college and professionally working for a few years. I'll quell his fury by putting him in my ball. It was amazing, so was I. I thought we were about the same age. You're probably, a year younger than me, I would assume. Were you born in 93? I got you. Haha, I'm moving fast. I'm going in. Don't matter what you say. Alright, it's Kleaver dude. Guy, thing, mon. Not impressive. He's done. Not even close. lot of ways to go. Still didn't find one. Didn't get any closer. 4, 6, 8. He's got a little ways to go. 5 agile moves. I'm gonna try to do those 5 agile moves first before I head back. Wouldn't be too bad. I was in year 9 when it came out, 96, born in 96. Same year as Resident Evil and Tomb Raider, which is crazy, because they're my favorite game franchises ever. That is kind of crazy, because you would think, at least the first one, you might not have played, or it might have been too old by the time you were old enough to play games that you wouldn't care for it, because there'd be so many other new ones. I don't know if there's any games from the year I was born that I've been a big fan of. I'd have to look, you know? I'd have to Google it, see what games came out when I was born. Let's see. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Super Mario Kart, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, Wolfenstein 3D, Contra 3, Alien Wars, Dragon Quest V. How many God bless America Dragon Quests are there? Final Fantasy V. Darkwing Duck. Addams Family. There's some games. I don't know if I'm really a big fan of any of them. I used to love Rayman 2, so you're old. I'm pretty close. PS1 was well, I had GameCube not GameCube, Game Boy first, and then I got a PS1. But I had Rayman. I can't say I loved it. I really didn't like it. I played a lot of it because my options were slim back then. What did my parents buy me? You know? You ever played Siphon Filter? No, I never have. That one has escaped me. Alright, so we're gonna do a fun little exercise. Hold on.
We're going to do a fun little exercise where we're going to dub the voice of the characters. Hopefully more than one talks here. And if it seems funny or successful, I'm going to turn it into a clip. Alright, so let's do Pac-Man voice for Professor Laventon. Pac-Man voice.
Good to see you, Anson. And how is your research into Kleaver going? Seemingly, I expect, swimmingly? I failed immediately. Oh ho! Is that so? Now that's quite the tidbit. So a serving of his favorite foods will normally make Kleaver quite agreeable. Is that it? I need to mull this over back at the laboratory. You should come along too, dear boy.
How was that? He was the only one who talked. Kind of weird still. That's not Pac-Man. Pac-Man doesn't have a voice. I'm allowed to imagine what I want. Also, that's what the voice mod calls it. I know he mostly just makes a noise, but... that's still pretty good. It's not bad. That was kind of scary. Alright. Oh, I can't even hear it if I turn it on. My normal headset, Bluetooth, everything to it. Ooh, multiple voices. Scary voice coming back.
So according to the information you were able to learn from Irida and Leanne of the Pearl Clan, were this the normal course of events, that frenzied Kleaver would be calmed by a nice serving of his two favorite foods. I do wonder, is it possible that the aromas or some other components of these foods might combine in a way that could not only calm Kleaver, but draw him back from this frenzy? But by your own report, even Kleaver's warden, who looks after Kleaver and knows him well, cannot approach him in his current state. It would be a fool's gambit to get close enough to offer him food. Give me a moment if you would. I need some time to ponder on this. There ought to be something in my research notes that can help us. Eureka, I was going to say. We simply have to throw the food. You're quite the arm for throwing things, haven't you, Anson? Might I suggest you take Kleaver's favorite foods and throw them at the Pokemon? Make sense. Yes, it's all coming together. We can use our skills in Pokemon ball crafting to shape Kleaver's favorite foods into balls and then throw them to achieve the same calming effect, but from afar. A brilliant idea, if I do say so myself. As for what to call these yummy projectiles, well, how about tea-time balls? Puts one in mind of a nice, relaxing afternoon tea, does it not?
Why wouldn't you simply call them Lavington balls, Professor?
Why, with that name, it sounds like I'm the one being launched at our frenzied friend. In any case, we can rely on the Pearl Clan to gather the necessary foodstuffs, correct?
And you should get back to the Grand Tree Arena and let the Pearl Clan know our plan.
Off to the Grand Tree Arena, best set out from the Heights camp, eh?
How was that? Was that good? Or was it just scary? But I've been told that I can do a great Heath Ledger Joker impression. That's impressive. And that's the best one. That's the one I grew up with. You know, there's the Jack Nicholson lovers out there and all that. I don't know if I've even seen that one all the way through. I've started it a few times. Got bored, switched off. Mitch Hansen, what's happening, buddy? Cheers. Thank you for the like. Then you suddenly turn into Cletus. That's what I do. Mitch, thank you, buddy, for the 50 stars. Cheers. That was a big gulp. Mitch, what you been up to? Woo! You might as well just take another big gulp. Why not? Cheers. Delicious. Whoa, they got paintings? How dare you? How dare I, good sir, know how dare you I've seen the movies and they say that. I assume that's what I was supposed to say here. Been busy with 2 jobs. Tax season's a bitch and school. I hear you. I got, so many things I need to check in my taxes for. So I can't even do mine yet, Mitch. I gotta wait. I think I couldn't do mine till like March last year, and it's probably gonna be the same. So I'm not excited for any of that. You doing yours on like TurboTax or something? 2 jobs? What are you doing now that you got 2 jobs? Also, when do you have free time? Josh, let me see here. Jack Nicholson is the best Joker. How dare you? Ow, get out of here! He's alright. I assume, I don't know. But if you want to hear my Ledger impression, I'll send you a voice clip. Sounds good. Fuck taxes, just don't pay them. If only, right? If only big men with guns didn't come and throw you in cells, in small cages, for not paying your taxes. Weird. I spoke to Weird Deer about what's been going on. I told him how you've been trekking all over the field lands, seeking a way to quell Kleaver's frenzy. All this from someone who's not even part of our clan, or the Pearl clan. Ew, excuse me. Just some wanderer who fell from a rift in the sky. Like I'm a nobody. Come on, I fell through the sky. Mitch, I've already done my taxes. I work as a financial advisor, and I work as a tax guy at the local shop. Oh, I see. Nice. Yeah, you were going to school for accounting, right? So you're already kind of doing it? That's pretty cool. You know, some of those tax people really only work like 4-5 months of the year, and they make enough money for the full year. So if you ever get rich enough to have your own place, and you're in a big enough area where there's the need for you, that'd go a long ways. Competition now is apps that make it easy for people who just have one job, and that's their only source of income. Josh, I don't pay taxes. Well, things in the UK must be pretty good right now then, huh? And call upon Weird Deer and ride him? Shit, yeah. Jack Nicholson is the best Joker. Looping back to that point. No way, Heath Ledger's the best, and he died after the role, so he's immortalized. Graduate in May. Man, Mitch. That's so close. You gotta be excited. I'm excited for you. That'll be awesome. Probably rolling in the bank right now, too, with 2 jobs. Look at that nose. The full mind plate. Oh, go to the UK. Ha 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 ha. UK is fucked. Oh, how bad could it be? I have seen stuff when talking about militaries and economies, more or less looking at like Ukraine and whatnot. Whoa! Yeah! What buttons are what? Oh my god. Maybe I should have done the story sooner. Nicholson is the best. Fine, he's the best Joker. All right. Balloon race. I gotta talk to him again, huh? We got Boris Johnson as Prime Minister. He's a joke himself. He's an absolute bellend. Have you seen what's going on in Canada? With their guy? Their guy literally hid Trudeau from the people. And I believe he, if I'm not mistaken, literally just walked out when he started getting called out for doing a bad job. And so, when it started all going to shit, he then said that he's using his executive power or whatever on the truckers, and he's going to freeze their bank accounts and all that. It's like, there's better ways to handle that. He's just not doing it. I'm going to move these all the way over. Yeah, it seems like there's not a lot of good going on for the good guys out there. Could be going better, for sure. Alright, Snorlax, you're worthless. So you're gonna come out. Probably shouldn't say that. I might need him. Shoot. Boris, oh boy. How bad could he be? I actually haven't heard much about him. Nope, got enough to worry about here without thinking about other countries. That's fair. Seems to be, yeah, a bit of a challenge everywhere, but that's alright. We'll either get through it or we won't. Oh, shit. Hit. Oh, I almost got the 30. Shit. Our Prime Minister just threw a big party at the height of COVID when the country was restricted to their homes and couldn't leave. Yeah, it is interesting when the people who create the rules don't follow the rules themselves. It's a shame. Yeah, let's get them all. Why not? I was one away. Can go visit my grandma while she was dying. Oh shit. But he had a massive party. Yeah. There was a lot of that in not just your country and our country, but my country, I should say. But all over the world. It's a shame. I mean, restrictions are coming down, but we're not far away from World War III, so, you know, anything could happen. Could get much worse. Was it tomorrow is when they suspected? So maybe overnight tonight to tomorrow, Russia's going to invade Ukraine. They also pulled back a bunch of their troops, so there's a possibility that they won't do it. I don't think the chances are good that they won't, but, you know, might as well keep up some hope. Sorry to hear about your grandma, though. That sucks. Mine passed right as COVID started in the U.S. So that was kind of nice in a way. Then she didn't have to deal with all of this COVID nonsense. And we didn't have to go through a large period of time where we couldn't visit her. So, you know, it's going to happen either way, but silver lining is what I just mentioned. That's why I'm going to curb stop Boris Johnson if I ever see him. Huh. Is there anything else about him that's real bad? Was he the guy who did Brexit? Were you for that or were you against that? I feel like most people were for it. I think it was a pretty close vote, though, wasn't it? But it was interesting. I mean, you guys are pretty much still connected to a lot of those countries through NATO. I feel like NATO's a little more important. Let's see. Let's rack up them points, baby. I passed about 6 months into our lockdown, and I hadn't seen her in like 4 months before that. Ouch. That sucks, man. I'm sorry. He's just an absolute buffoon, not fit to run the country. A lot of those, all over the world, running the countries and aren't fit for it. It's confusing. It's confusing. There's people who are dictatorships that really, really don't belong there. I mean, that form of government really shouldn't exist anymore. It's amazing that it still does, but it's a scary sign to see that it's possible with modern technologies and weapons and everything. And the worst thing is I've been learning about catastrophic, cataclysmic, I should say, events that have happened in the past and could happen. There's like, what is it, nearly 100,000 like world-ending asteroids that nearly hit the planet. I think in a year, because they're in the same orbital pattern as us. So at any time, and we have no focus on any of that, how to stop them. We have the technology to do it, supposedly. But we're too busy trying to fight each other. So that doesn't happen. unfortunately. Super volcanoes could wipe us out at any time. I think we're about 200 years, if I'm not mistaken. 2,000 years overdue for the next ice age. Because there's been an ice age in about a period of about every 10,000 years, and the last one was 12,000 years ago. Which would essentially ruin everything. We're pretty close to just doing it ourselves. Simpsons predicted a zombie apocalypse, and when have they been wrong? You make a dang good point. Not often, Josh. Not often. Hey, speaking of, did you see Futurama's coming back? Hulu re-upped them. And there's like one actor who's missing. I can't remember who it was. I'd actually love a zombie apocalypse. I feel like I've seen enough movies where I feel like I would have an idea of what to do, but I still think it would go horribly wrong. So if I feed this guy 2 more times and then manage to catch him, I want to be good here. Got a few people on my hit list that would be first to go. What if they're alive? You need everybody you can get. At least you just didn't have to work with them. I think there's some people I could put my differences aside for in a zombie apocalypse if they, were useful. There's some people I just probably wouldn't work with. Good luck, you're on your own. I'm out. I'm already stocked up on canned foods, plus just got plans worked out for whatever I might be. I feel like you'd have to leave the city. I remember that was a fun exercise when I worked in like a factory at high school. Is what would you do? Where would you try to set up shop? Where would you try to live? And I was like, well, I think like a factory would be a good place because it's huge building. Lots of space indoors to repurpose the building. And if you get one that's got like a barbed wire fence around the outside, you've then already got some measure of defense set up. But the best thing would be oil rig in the ocean, right? How would you beat an oil rig? I mean, they can't get to you. Or an aircraft carrier. Again, lots of space. You can kind of move around. And if you had some soil and stuff and you put it on top, you could potentially grow food on it. Which I think growing crops and being able to fish would both be huge. Aircraft carrier would be difficult to fish on. Factory has too many entry points. Potentially, I mean, you could seal those off, though. Note the people on my hit list will die immediately. Oh boy. Well, sounds like they're on there for a reason. There's so not far from me is like a semi-truck. That's where I identified, like if I was living right here. A semi-truck factory. So they have all kinds of trailers all over the place. If you were able to use forklifts or whatever they use to move them around besides just hauling them, you know, they have to have some kind of technology that can move around that heavy stuff. You could use it to potentially flip and move around these trailers. And then you could reinforce the fenced wall with trailers, not only reinforcing the fence, the chain link fence, that also has barbed wire around it, but also that creates a standing platform for you to patrol on top and along the fence line. Not bad. Also, there is farmland directly behind it. Already tilled up ground, so it's perfect. Can cover and seal off all the entry points right when it all kicks off. That's true, so you got to be quick. You got to have the right people. So you have a few people who already have some kind of skills or weapons. You know, former military if you can. Oh, by the way, 69 Pokeballs. Hilarious. Cheers. You guys safely lock down and secure the area. I'm also not in a big area. There's like 3,000 people in my town, which is still like an immense amount. Say only a small, less than 1% was around. I don't know. What would be the location you would choose for your base, though? You'd have to have some kind of base. You couldn't be nomadic. There's too many risks of being nomadic with zombie apocalypse. I gotta be honest, I gotta go to the bathroom real bad, but this situation is intense. Let's see. So that gives me... If I just catch this guy, it's over. I have 2 Alpha Snorlaxes. Yeah, solid. The plan is, if I'm at work, to open the knife cage, to which I have the key for. Take a knife for myself and save Camilla. Who's that? Then work my way out of the building from there. Also, how safe is your country that you have a knife cage? I guess I don't understand what kind of knife this is. It's a work knife, so it's probably something substantial, right? I'm too close. He's yawning. He's yawning. Is he gonna sleep? Nah. I've enraged the fury of the Lex. Then work your way out of the building from there. What kind of knife is this? I'm just curious. Also, knife cage, which you have the key for. This sounds like a Resident Evil plot. Not gonna lie. Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna be back in 1 minute. 1 minute. Be right back. Also, cheers. All right, and I'm back. Don't worry, I'll lean back so my forehead can exist. Camellia is a girl I have a crush on at work. I work in a fruit factory, so we have different knives to cut different types of fruits. Then working you way out of the building. Oh, I thought you were at like a bread factory or something. It's been a while since we've talked, let alone talked about where you worked, so trying to remember. I do legitimately have a key to the cage that holds all the knives. That's interesting. Have you asked this girl out at work yet? Josh, you gotta. You gotta. Ask her on a date to watch me. Say, I know this really awesome streamer. He's hilarious. He's funny. And we can talk about movies with him. Anyway, his name is Black Ram GX Gaming. Follow him right now, and then we'll go on the date. We'll watch him together. And every time he does a cheers, we'll do a cheers. And I will bring you two together. Think about it, Josh. I gain a follower, you gain a girlfriend. It's a win-win situation. I got you, buddy. I got you. Shit! Cheese it! The bread factory was ages ago. The fruit factory I've worked at the past 10 months. I guess maybe you just haven't told me that. It hasn't been 10 months since the last time you were in here. But maybe last time we just didn't talk about where you work. Huh. Building up to it. Chatting along a little bit here and there, you know. rubbing some shoulders. It's definitely tough. It ain't easy. That fear of them saying no is rough. But, you know, they say it once, it doesn't mean anything. I've been told no, and then had them come back to me. It's not bad. It's a good deal. She's Romanian. Oh, nice. She's awesome. Awesome. I hope that works out for you. You got to keep me in the loop now. Can't forget about me just because you get a girlfriend. I'm not going to remember, but like 2 weeks from now, Camellia is going to follow my page, and I'm just going to not even notice. I'm just like, oh, thank you, Camellia. And then it's going to hit me like 15, 20 minutes later. Oh, it happened. Been flirting? I gave her a nickname. Now she's giving me a nickname? Oh. You're at the nickname stage? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, my man. Cheers. Hot cheers to that. And you never forget about me. I'll also cheers to that. Double cheers. Thanks, buddy. Ah, delicious. Yeah, we've had too many good times. What is he all exclamatory for? Ooh, there you go. So you just talk to her, you flirt with her a little bit, and you have nicknames. If you have nicknames, you either talk a lot or you barely talk at all, right? So nicknames are for two types of people. People that you're friendly with and people that you straight up don't talk to, and like you're like a vending machine guy, right? The guy who comes in and puts in stuff in the vending machine. We all know a vending machine guy. So if you're talking and you have nicknames, that's good. Now, Doctor Strange 2 is coming out soon, right? Just talk about movies like you do with me. Like, hey, it's going to come out by May 5th. At the absolute latest, you have something right there. But, you know, there's more before that for sure. Choosing a croissant, so I call her Madame Croissant. That's hilarious. Now, because I'm a ginger, she calls me Gingerbread. Because you worked at a bread factory and you're a ginger. That's so good. That's so good. You can go one step further. I was just watching Shrek again like 2 or 3 weekends ago. I hadn't seen Shrek in a very long time, so I watched Shrek 1 and 2. And there's Gingy, the gingerbread, but in Shrek 2 they make the giant version, Mongo. Call you Mongo. It's a joke that has a long string of jokes. I'm spending a lot of time on this, but I guarantee you that lax will be mine. Sorry. It's the refreshments. If she's Madame Croissant, you should be like Sir Gingerbread at the least, right? I feel like it's insulting that you're not even a sir. I think you gotta have a talk with her about that. Time to up the nickname. Add a title. Duke Gingerbread. of the fruit factory. Duke's pretty good. Stop looking for trouble, Snorlax, and there ain't gonna be no trouble. Gonna bring that up next time I see you. I'm just saying, it's unfair. It's unfair. I'm down, like, well over 20 Great Balls of fire. Because I remember I made a 69. I laughed at that earlier. Muhammad, thank you for the like, buddy. Cheers. So I had more than that when I started. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, he's bouncing this way. Oh, by the way, I made... Oh, I was just thinking of you today. Hilarious that you showed up. I made a joke. Crank that shit to 11 joke. And I made that because I was thinking about you, because you told me and showed me the video of crank that shit to 11. Like, I've heard the phrase before, but you're the reason why I know what it's from. And I can't even tell you what it's from. I just know it's from that rock movie. But that's funny, because you were coming in and I was like, man, I was just thinking about you recently. It was like, why was I thinking about Josh? It was the crank that shit to 11 joke. Spinal Tap, that's it. Oh, sorry. I'm going to be like, hold up. How come I'm not Sir Gingerbread, but you're Madame Croissant? It's a valid question. And really, an insult to you. So you gotta let her know. It was really one of those, what would Josh say situations. WWJD. What would Josh do? Alright, I need something to feed this man. Ow! Oh my god. Bad day, bad day, bad day! I am not in a fight with this dude. Okay. I was about to say, not a chance. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. That's another thing I've heard that goes a long way, is if you can make a girl laugh. The amount of times I've made her laugh when she's having a tough day. That's true. That's true. So you must be doing just fine, good sir. I must be up to like 1,000,000 points by now. Maybe. Why not? Just kick that shit. Turn it up to 1,000,000. You know? Million points. If you're that far along, you better just ask the question. Write a note, but do it in fruit using the fruit knife. Will you date me? Yes, no. And you have the boxes for her to check in fruit. Imagine the amount of money you could waste for the company to achieve this goal. It would be glorious. Huh! If I'm having a shit day, then find out she's having a shit day, I'll do all I can to make sure she's okay. That's the way to do it. See? You'll be all good in no time. Then seeing her okay makes me feel good. See? There you go, my man. I'm just saying. You won't have to go to work to save her from a zombie apocalypse if you're already living together. Oh, now we're talking ideas. Sorry, I'm drunk. I'm having beers. What were you drinking? You got, what's the one you had? The wife beater? Which doesn't sound good with your argument, but I think it's in Texas. Uncanny had the arrogant bastard or something like that. Just rambling. The wife beater. Ah, I called it. Hey, it's okay to ramble sometimes. Especially if it's about old boy Boris. Did I say that right? Old boy Boris. I like it. And Jaeger bombs. You're a wild child. Oh. I haven't had a good old-fashioned Jaeger bomb in, man. It was probably October? Oktoberfest? That was the last time I had one. Jaeger bombs are best served with other people. And other people, at a certain point, no longer like to do Jaeger bombs. I don't know what's in that tree up there. Are Jaeger bombs popular over there? I forget where Jaeger's made. Is Jaeger American? But in the zombie apocalypse, look, the chance of that happening are pretty slim until COVID changes about 6 more times. On the 14th strain of COVID, it might turn people into zombies. Just saying. Jaeger bombs are like 2 for 5, sometimes 3 for 5. Whoa. 5 pounds or 5 quid? I really don't know how your money system works that well. I just see it in movies. Shit. It's usually like 1 for $4 around here. Kind of overpriced. What are your bombs made of? Do you have... Is it Monster or is it like Red Bull? I'm so bored of COVID because big global viral pandemic, not one single zombie. That's true. Where are the zombies? I fear we will never know. There are some funguses. You ever seen that one fungus that can like take over an ant and control it? Well, anyway, he's done, and I'm done with him. Forget this Snorlax, dude. See you later, bud. Horseshoe Plains. They must be plentiful there. Deer Track Heights. That's over here. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's right here. I ain't never seen a Munchlax around here. That's The Last of Us. That's a good game. That's more of a movie. I should go back and talk to the captain just cause. And it's usually Red Bull. Also, I read that, by the way. That's good. It's better than Monster, for sure. There to be Munchlax afoot. But where they be? Who they? Where they at? Oh, sorry. Jaeger bomb shots are like 3 for £5. Is £5 a lot of money? For me, it just sounds like a lot to carry around. Because we are the functional alcoholics. Well, it's good. Somebody's got to do it. I thought that was Ireland. I thought they had the functioning alcoholism down. I'm part Irish. Well, that explains the ginger in ya. I thought it didn't really matter, but you know what? The UK is probably so mixed. Right? Like everyone's probably a little bit of everything. I have a little bit of Scottish, UK, and Irish. I thought I was all Irish. But the place I'm from, Newcastle, is just one whole city of pissheads. Pissheads. That's funny. We're all drunk probably like 50% of the time. Well, you guys have your own beer too, so. You guys drink a lot of Newcastle over there? I've had it once or twice over here. It wasn't bad. I wasn't like lose my mind, it's so amazing. At all, but it wasn't bad. Raining? I've never been rained on. Whoa, an Apex? Stan Daddy. I can catch him. Oh, happy Valentine's. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Happy Valentine's to you, buddy. Did you do anything for Valentine's / Singles Day? Like the other day, I was at a house party full of... oh, shit, really? It's 9 the next morning, announced that I'm going for a beer run. That's funny. Well, someone's got to do it, right? Ow. Holy casserole. He's pretty strong. Wow, it was such an impressive move. Looking at me like, what you got next? I don't got much, buddy. Perfect capturing health right there. Let's see what we can do. So I'm in the shop myself. Big box of beer, bottle of vodka, and a bottle of Coke. Oh, that's impressive. So you guys were just getting friggin' wild, huh? Where is this munch boy? It's 9 in the morning. Lady at the till doesn't bat an eye. You know, around here, this is normal. That's funny. Yeah, my college town was kind of like that. I guess regular people did live there. What? That's the level my country's at. Is that... So that's normal for your country, or is that like the new normal for your country? Like COVID normal? Alright, this is starting to become some bullshit. Come on! Wait till he does a lap. I don't think I can get him twice right then and there. Cheers. So is it just like boredom? Or is it like economically that bad? What the Caesar salad just happened? I don't have enough of these to play around. Right in the face. That better catch him. No dice. No bueno. God. 2 for 4 on these tosses. It's going right through him. It's gone right through him. What in the dingleberry is this? Got him. Hey, Sultan, thank you very much for the like. Cheers. And that is a berry. Alright, I gotta try this. Gotta try this feather ball again. First 2 times, it just bounced right off. I'll try again. Josh, but I'm at the point I'm drunk, and then I want to listen to Arch Enemy death metal. Thank you for clarifying, because I did not know. And no, this is normal before COVID and got worse with COVID. Just boredom. That's fair. I remember seeing videos once COVID broke out of like people's recycling being just overloaded with shenanigans. Overloaded with wine bottles in the recycling. It's like, yeah, I guess, well, in the very beginning, everyone was very good about quarantining because they were told it'd be 2 weeks. 2 years later. Shit. Arch Enemy is awesome. Give him a try. Sometimes, that type of music's not too bad. I'm generally not into it, but I'm willing to try new things. Probably more than the average person. Come on, throw me a frickin' bone here. Oh, did you see there might be I don't know, there's a lot of talk about a new Austin Powers movie. They've been talking about it for years now. But in the Super Bowl, they did an Austin Powers commercial. They had all the actors come back in their roles for this commercial, right? So just a quick commercial, right? Of course. But, like, doesn't that make you feel good that there might be another one? I don't know. Those are some of my favorite movies growing up, and I know, being an English lad, you're a Mike Myers fan, and therefore you want this too. Because dickhead Boris didn't kick in the lockdown thing till like 5-6 months after the rest of the world did. Well, it didn't really matter because it hasn't gone away anywhere. Doesn't really matter when he kicked in, and I guess I think Japan didn't kick it in for a long time. They were doing just fine for quite a while. Sweden, I don't think ever did. I could be wrong on that, because just the way their living situations are. Yes, I've done it. That, ladies and gentlemen, was my moment. Shit nasty. What the? Maybe I can huck a regular one. Oh, that was so close. Now that I can huck. I wasn't sure if this was going to work, and I wish I tried it sooner. come on. We don't have to do this, brothers. But we will if we have to. Sorry, my bad. I got really focused there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. That's my line. That's a good line. Stay fresh, cheese bags. I love it. I'm gonna take a drink just for you saying that. Cheers. Well. What do we have here? Kayla, Diane. Well, thank you very much for the 250 stars. Hold on. I will be taking a drink in your honor shortly here. Hell yeah. Which voice do you want, Kayla? I'll put it on for you. Cheers. Brandon did helium. I'll do low. Deal.
This one is called Titan Voice. You missed some previous comments before, Cheesebags. Oh, aren't? Oh, sorry. Oh, I did miss a few. Oh, man. My bad. Do I make you Randy? That's right, that's a good one. That's an Austin Powers reference for you. Not to be overly sexual, but anywho, arch enemy awaits. That's funny. And I know it's your line, that's why I said it, my man. That's why I drink for it. That's why I'll drink for it again. I appreciate it. I like hearing my line. I need to get... Why don't I have that on a shirt? Working on a clothing store, some apparel stuff right now. I kind of keep forgetting about it on the weekends, which is a little bit my bad. So it will continue to get worked on. Don't you worry. Stay classy, San Diego. Another fantastic line. When do the fantastic lines end? Hopefully never. Ho 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 ho. That was on the back! That one's for Boris. I don't know what I'm saying, sorry. We were talking about Boris so much. It was Borising me. I'm sorry for who I am. Anyway, those are bad jokes. I'm just doing it for the voice. If I didn't have the voice, I wouldn't make these jokes. Oh, draining kiss? Say less. Nasty clot. The user stimulates its brain by thinking bad thoughts, raising its offensive stats. That's kind of funny. Let's do that. But yeah, man, love you, Black Ram. I'll try to be in the streams more like I used to be, but I gotta dip. All right, man. It was good seeing you again, Captain. Love seeing you whenever you get time to show up. Feel free to pop in anytime. I love the chit chat. It's a lot of fun. You're a good time, Josh. Bring it on in as much as you can. Until then, have a good time. Don't forget what we talked about. Engrave do you like me, yes or no, in the fruit with your fruit knives and give it to this girl. You didn't read the no homo bit. Well, it was in parentheses. I didn't think I had to read it. That's kind of like a hidden section, if you will. So I just assumed I didn't have to say it out loud. Let me see, 6, 8. 2 more brave birds. That's what I wanted to hear. Well, I couldn't say it in parentheses. It didn't have to be said. I feel like all the other times that you said it, I understood. If you said it that time, I wasn't going to go, wait a minute, does he love me? But like, in that way, I wasn't going to suddenly change. I knew what you meant, kind of, mostly, sort of, allegedly. Just assume everyone in brackets I type is meant to be said. I'll work on that. You just wanted to hear it in that voice? This voice is fantastic. It's one of my favorite voices. Oh man, I've got so many good ones. I need to rearrange this. I'll show you auto-tune voice once it's been 10 minutes or so. Kayla gets her time, no matter what. So, when you give the stars, and you can change, you could. I guess I never say that out loud. You could pick as much as you wanted. But it's been good. This is State Gate 53.8 signing out. I know you meant Stargate, but I'm gonna read it for what it is. And it is State Gate. Statgate. Ooh, Statgate. Like all about stats. Stargate fucking autocrat. It'll get you every time. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? I love autocorrect. It gets me the best messages. You think hitting a giant rock with a ball of mud is gonna do me any good? What a tune! What a tune! Are you already cranking the music? Limp Bizkit rules. I just heard the song "Rollin'" the other day by Limp Bizkit. They got some pretty good songs. Not gonna lie there. And they're classic, you know. Do they still make music? I feel like they got to. I don't know. Wait, you just said that song the other day? Oh, I just heard it, yeah. Let me think. Saturday or Sunday I heard it? It's in the last 3 or 4 days? Please tell me you haven't just discovered Limp. No, I knew about him in maybe middle school? Been a long time. Three of them. Right, okay, I was worried for a second. Oh, you don't gotta worry about me, mate. Oh, I've got it all figured out. Allegedly. Oh, nice. As soon as I beat this guy up. Hey, punk. Then I'll be all done with my chop. Alright, well, I'm done with this fight. I don't think there's any other Mons Apexes for me to catch. Oh, there's the big Staravia. I gotta get that. Your British accent went very Aussie. How can you tell over the deep voice? Oi, mate. It's a beautiful day here in Liverpool. We got team soccer versus team football. We don't know which one is which because the Americans stole our name. Tea and crumpets and crocodiles. I'm gonna try to mix it as much as I can now. We got the koalas, Gadagi, beer and donuts. That's Aussie as fuck. It could be. It could be. Whoa, what is that? Do you see that thing flying over there, man? We got to try to capture him. But we only have one ball. Oh my god. Well, it's all over. Hey, Uncanny Luck, my friend. Cheers. Thank you for the like. Nowhere near British. And as British as it gets. Also, Uncanny, what up, what up? If I have my pinky up, does that make it more British? Dude, that's Jamaican. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that one was. But, come on. Before that was British as shit. How about this? Oh, ja, do you like the pretzels and the beers that we have served for you? I can't do a good German accent. But that's British, right? I just sold out that it wasn't British. I can't do a French accent either. I know that's what you guys really would dislike. I got nothing. Nope, that's German. Oh, what about this one? Inspiration right there. Howdy there, Pilgrim. You come over for your tea and crumpets on this, cowboy? British, right? You'll need his favorite plump beans. I brought them as promised. I forgot all about you, our team leader. I'm so in and out of the accents, the bad accents. They're terrible. These are all awful accents. Man, I didn't know I was going to get challenged. Go Elvisburg. I can't even hang out with her. Well, we'll be somewhat close together. I'll hang out right here. And you can watch as I gloat as my bird totally fucks up your Glaceon. Ha 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 ha. You're just saying British things in an American accent. Well, that is quite the accusation there, Josh. I don't believe that's true one bit. Cheers, though. Oh, boom. Let me watch, like, one Harry Potter and I could do the perfect British accent. Harry! It's not Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Right? See, that was pretty British. You guys just say that to each other over there? Like, how common is Harry Potter phrases in the UK? You said tea and crumpets with an American accent. No, not an accusation if it's true. And no, that's awful. Please don't do that again. Oh. Here's the thing. If I was in the UK long enough for like a week, I don't think I could hold back my urge to want to use your accents. And I think everyone would know that it's not real. Grasha! That's what it said, right? Reading them subtitles. Baby. What are we dealing with here? What is a Kleaver? Oh. Mr. Axe Hands himself. Axe Hands, accent. To claim victory against a noble Pokemon and quell its frenzy, you have to throw bombs at its frenzy gauge until its frenzy gauge reaches zero. If you manage to create an opening in the noble's defenses, you'll be able to send out your Pokemon to battle against it. Win the Pokemon battle, and the noble's guard will stay down for a brief time. During the window, bombs will be more effective than usual, so throw as many as you can. Ah! Ah! He's gonna kill me! Yeah. But I'm gonna send you a voice note of my American accent. That'd be interesting because most British people I met are quite scared to do a British accent or an American accent. They just don't know how. See how you like that? But I'm gonna do it for real this time. Josh, come on. The stream's almost over. There's like, after this battle. You wouldn't want to leave in the middle of the highlight. Now that you made it this far, look at this. Get owned! Here's. Now capture it. Well, I want it. Where's it going? Hey, Oh, my lord. That's right. Three citrus berries? What a hack. Well, now that I know that there's that bird flying around there, I can try to capture that next. The Star Arabia, I need to try to capture that. Replace my current one with that one. Oh, was that an Apex? Buzel? Num num citrus berries. Check them out. Nice. No, really. Probably gonna beat my Monfero's ass, but I can't put anything out there too strong. I did not think he was gonna get the first move either. Cheers. Perfect. He's drowsy. He's very weak. That's just another Apex down. Oh, Susan, thank you very much for the like. Cheers. Appreciate it. Oh, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Oh, hello. I'm up on Weird Deer Cliff. Let's see the limits of this jumping ability. Oh, that kind of hurts. Where is this supposed Munchlax? Oops. It's gonna be really hard not to hit those wrong buttons. Alright. Let's do some research here. Those Magikarp's face are hilarious. We caught all the Apexes we've been missing, and some we didn't even know were there. Like one Pokemon I know of that's in this area that we don't got, and that's that flying one. Times you've seen it use Splash. I really hope this doesn't put me into too much story stuff. least multiple now. Hey. All boys. Please back, you could probably be released. Okay, so Flareon's done. Just move him to the EV farm, maybe? Just do like an EV farm. Okay, I got these magic carp. Yeah. Try to do magic carp. Staraptor's gotta be done by now. Oh, hello. That's right. If you release them, they give you some stuff. I'll take this guy. I'll try to evolve them both. It's got Heracross who's not close, or not too far away from being done. We did double edge 3 more times if you want, a couple strong styles. 4 strong styles. Yeah, we can finish him up. Gyarados is chilling. We'll come back for him later. Happiny. I was hoping I'd find another one. I'll have to use the baby doll eyes 3 times, that'll get him up to 6. Evolving will get him up to 8. And I don't know, that one's gonna be quite tough. If I can use Splash 5 times, that'll get him up to 7. And then evolving both of them should get him all the way. Okay. Oh, that ought about do it for today then. Oh, instead of badges, we're like collecting lords or something. Alright, well, that was a fun stream, everybody. We'll talk to the captain and do that story stuff starting early tomorrow. That should be a good time. We'll move up a star rank, maybe 2, because it's been a while since I've checked. We'll have some things to build and some more Pokemon to finish the Pokédex on. We're making fantastic progress, the best progress. A few other things out there to capture. There was basically just that one bird. I can't remember what its name, but I remember seeing it in Sword. And I know Munchlax is out there. So there's a couple things I haven't found or didn't have the capability of catching that we'll have to work on. And yeah, so we're doing really well. And then hopefully we'll be on to the next area soon. Even though there's more to explore in this area, we just don't have the capabilities of crossing the water to get to those areas. So that is long-term goals. Anyway, let's do some shout-outs for you lovely people out there. And let's start out with Josh O'Brien. Thanks for showing up and dropping the old like there, buddy. Keelan, thank you for the like. Kayla, thank you for the like. Brianna, thank you for the like and the 250 stars. Kayla also for the 250 stars. Appreciate both of you. Sam, thank you for the like and share. Thank you. Levon for the like. Mitch, thank you for the like and the 50 stars. Muhammad, thank you for the like. Sultan, thank you for the like. Unkay, thank you for the like. And Susan, thank you for the like. Alright. I would assume there's more than that that I'm missing. Let me see here. No, that's it. Oh, well, my counting's not so good. Anyway, appreciate all of you guys. Thank you again. So the question tonight is, what is the most abundant element in the universe? You guys know it very well. I got this one correct too. It seems somehow obvious. I don't even know how we know it. But the answers are lithium, helium, hydrogen, or oxygen. Nobody voted lithium, and 13% voted for helium and oxygen. Both incorrect. It is in fact hydrogen, which 75% voted for. So congratulations to the 75%. You guys have done it. So it was a lot of fun. We're going to do more of this tomorrow. We'll do the campaign bit that we got coming up, talking to the captain and doing that little story. And then we'll be back out trying to capture a few more Mons and probably moving on to a new area. So that'll be exciting. Don't miss it. We'll be back on 6 to 9 Central Standard Time. If you have not had a chance to drop a follow, please do so. That's one's huge. But also, if you've been here before, drop a like, share, comment, stars, whatever pleases you. If you're over there on YouTube, thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Drop a like there as well. Drop a subscribe if you haven't. Leave a nice comment. Check out the YouTube Black Ram GX Gaming. We got our full streams over there every single day, as well as tons of great shorts that are both funny, hilarious, and informative. So, check it out. Until next time, stay fresh, cheese bags. We'll see you tomorrow.